When I first told my mom that I was gay, I was 12 years old. Her first reaction was to slap me. She told me that she raised me better than that and that I was going against not only my entire family, but I was going against God. My thoughts, my feelings, my emotions were all unnatural, she said. I was an abomination to her and to God. After she hit me, she yelled, "You make me sick. You are disgusting." My own mother called me disgusting. When I told my mom, she told everyone, including the members of our church. I got dirty looks every time I walked into my church. I felt so small, so helpless, so useless. I couldn't understand how my own natural feelings for someone could be perceived in such a harsh and negative light. I couldn't understand how falling in love with a woman were on the same level as murder, rape, and a child molestation in the eyes of quote-unquote God. I couldn't understand it. I just couldn't. I started telling my friends soon after I told my mother. I figured she was the hardest one to come out to. The rest would be easy. My friends would still love me even though I was gay. That's what I thought, anyway. I lost friends over this. Teachers looked at me differently. I was a new target for the mean girls at school. I eventually stopped going to church, and I stopped believing in God. If there was a God, then I wanted no part on his law, his life, his rules. If this God wanted to make those fear him instead of love him, if this God wanted to hate me and send me to hell for being who I am despite the fact that he made me this way, then I didn't want to worship this God. He was no God of mine. Eventually, time passed and no one felt the need to pick on me anymore. My mother gave up on trying to save me, and I found some true friends that were willing to stay by my side despite being openly gay. The bullying and the hatred calmed down some, and when I became a freshman in high school, everything seemed back to normal. Except I had a new coldness and a hatred in my heart. I hated anything involved with religion. I hated anyone who wanted to openly express their love for God. I hated him, and I hated everything about him, including his followers. I wasn't an atheist. An atheist means you don't believe that there is a God. I still believed God existed. I just hated everything he stood for. I accepted the fact that I was just who I was born to be, and that it meant that I was going to hell, then so be it. I accepted the fact that God would never love me. I accepted that. Until I met her, Misty. She was some nerdy girl in my senior class. She was that typical Christian with the God cross necklace, had her Bible in her damn locker, went to all the church camps, and even had an I Heart Jesus binder. We got paired up to do a project together. We met in study hall. She actually smiled at me and seemed friendly enough. I was actually hoping that she was rude to me. It would have made hating her a lot easier. Working on the project seemed so awkward. I knew that she probably hated working on this project with me. The whole school knew I was gay. So she probably thought I was just disgusting, a mistake, and an abomination, just like my own mom did. Every single day for a whole week, we worked on that project together. I couldn't stand it any longer. She hadn't said one negative thing my way. She was never rude to me or giving me dirty looks. It was odd. I finally had to say something to her.
What gives?
What?
Why are you being so nice to me?
Am I not supposed to be nice to you?
I'd rather you be honest instead of being fake.
I don't understand. So you don't want me to be nice to you?
People like you are never nice to me.
People like me?
Yeah, like Bible thumpers, goody two-shoes, people who like try to push their religion on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody knows that I'm gay. I came out to the school like long ago, and I know that you know that I'm gay. And I already know what you think about me.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
And what's that?
You think I am disgusting, an abomination, a mistake. You think I'm going to hell.
I don't think that at all, Lex.
You don't?
No.
I talked to Misty for the rest of the class period, and then I invited her to my house after school. We talked all day long about God. She didn't believe that God hated me. In fact, she told me that no matter what I do, God loves me and will always love me. She made me realize that not all Christians are bad people. Not all of them believe in a hateful God. Misty told me that God is not a mean and a fearful God like everyone tries to portray. God is in fact a loving and caring God. I truly believe that everything happens for a reason, and my religious journey was meant to happen. I was meant to go through this and to lose my faith and have it again. Now my faith is stronger than ever, and I believe I'm able to realize that not all Christians look at me with hatred and disgust in their eyes. God brought me Misty to help me, show me the way. God wanted me to go through this journey so that my love and understanding for him would become stronger. And it did. It really did.